Well, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy AI Legends, and today I am back with the next part of what if Naruto was abandoned by his family and was a demon lord. So I hope that you guys will like this series, and before starting this video, I would like to make a request to all of you guys who are watching this video to please guys subscribe to my channel because as I want to reach 10k as quick as possible. I have already reached 7.5k subscribers and it is really grateful. I'm really grateful to you, and it is really, you can say, a great thing for me. So I hope that you guys will help me in this journey just like you have done it before. So yeah guys, without any further ado, let us start our video. Last time we left off as we saw that Naruto along with his team finally went to the Mist Village, and in the end of the day Naruto was able to defeat Yagura as the news spread like wildfire. Even Minato, Kushina, Jiraiya and Tsunade were reading the bingo book as they were in utter shock. It was not done in the whole history that three hidden villages has come together and put a bounty on a single shinobi, like as it was the shinobi known as the demon lord from Konoha. As many of the, you can say, it was not done by Kages, actually it was actually the council and all who did not want it, some strong shinobi, when they heard that how it is just a kid, so they put the, you can say, bounty higher on him, not wanted another yellow flash or another Hashirama Senju or Madara Uchiha to come from Konoha, so they just wanted to end him as quick as possible. Even as without any further ado, let us start our video. As Naruto was training with Shisui and as well as Itachi, once again Itachi and Shisui were on the ground, once again beaten pretty badly, as it was the shadow clone of Naruto. When Naruto saw that how they make multiple copies of themselves, as Naruto tried to use it as well, as he created 1000 shadow clones at his first attempt, as he never liked the jutsus whatsoever because he has so many spells under his command, and the elemental manipulation, it is not so much, he can do it without even using the jutsus. So though he wanted to learn the shadow clone, so he learned it, and right now Itachi and Shisui are regretting that, as a single shadow clone was taking both of them on and crushing their pride of an S-rank shinobi. They have become so strong in these 20 days of training, and they have really become strong because at this point right now they have triple of the amount of chakra they had when they started this training, because whenever Naruto healed both of them, their chakra pulse became a bit higher and higher. So right now they have triple of the amount of chakra, and both of them are progressing pretty great. Though in the case of Shisui and Itachi, both of their pockets are already empty, courtesy of Naruto, as Naruto took all the money they had, as right now Naruto has the biggest mansion that is made for himself, as he said, I'm a king, so I will live like a king, as he entered into his, you can say, biggest apartment, or rather biggest mansion, that is even the, you can say, Hyuga compound as well as Uchiha compound, or their mansions will look like nothing compared to this. As Naruto finally entered, as Tadokage said, Naruto, are you sure that you want to live here? Isn't it too big for your taste? As Naruto shrugged, I'm a king, old man, and I will live like one. As Third Kage saw, this will definitely put him in a lot of trouble, Third Hokage, and people will ask him where did he got all that money and all, though he had to take care of that as well. It is Naruto's right to live like it, and no one can stop him. As even the other Ambus who were Naruto's team became pretty rich after all those astronomic missions going with him and all. So Third Hokage said, alright Naruto, I have something important. As Tadokage said, well Naruto, I wanted to tell you something. As Naruto said, and what will that be, old man? As Tadokage sighed, and he finally returned, as he, you can say, put his hand into his couch and finally gave Naruto a letter. Well Naruto, this is for you. As Naruto opened the letter, as this letter was written by, you can say, Minato, as he said, well Lord Hurt, it's me, Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage of Hidden Leaf Village. I know that you became pretty angry on me when I left, but I hope that you will be able to understand one day that how important it actually was, as Menma and Mito are truly the child of prophecy, and they are the true prodigies in every sense of word, and they have really became pretty powerful and even started to use the 9th chakra pretty frequently, and they are pretty powerful. So we have finally decided to return back to the village, and we will be attending the graduation exam, as Menma and Mito are going to become, you can say, the heir to both Namikaze and Uzumaki clan. But don't worry, I'm not forgetting about Naruto. Naruto is going to become the heir to the side branch of Namikaze clan. As well as, you already know that how the Senju clan is under the command of my mother, Tsunade Senju. So, Menma is also going to be the heir to the Senju as well as Namikaze clan, while on the other hand Mito is going to be the heir of Uzumaki. As for Naruto, I know that he's going to be the heir of the side branch of Namikaze clan and he will protect his siblings. Don't worry, we will teach Naruto the low level taijutsu for the protection of Man Mito when they will work together in a single team. So I hope that you will be able to understand it. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about him. He will be the heir to the side branch. As here we are coming back as Naruto said, so this is the letter written by my biological father, as third Hokage sighed, well Naruto, I know that you could be a bit angry about it. About this heir part, as Naruto simply shrugged, well to be honest, I never thought about them as much as a family. As far as I remember, the only family I had was an old man who liked to, you can say, read Ichiche Paradise and perverted things. As Tadokage chuckle at that. Well, that's a strange way to show that how much you love me, As he put his hand on Naruto's shoulder. As Naruto shrugged, well, old man, tell me something. Am I the oldest sibling or the youngest? As Tadokage said, as far as I remember, according to the official clan law, you are, according to the official records of Konoha, you are the oldest sibling among the triplets, as Naruto said. So correct me, old man. Isn't that the right of the firstborn to inherit all the branches, or rather all the clan heir title? It is, you can say, I should be at least of one of the heir to the three clans, or at least of three of them. As Tadokage said, well Naruto, it is actually right, but it is up to Minato and Kushina. But according to the official records, you have been appointed as the heir to the all three clans. As Naruto smirked, well, according to the laws of Konoha as well, if they want to give the title to some other children, then the other children have to defeat me in a fight. Isn't that right, old man? As third Hokage's eyes widened, as Naruto chuckled, let my parents come, as well as my siblings. I will show them the might of the demon lord. As Naruto's eyes flickered to red, as third Hokage, it was the first time third Hokage saw anger in the eyes of Naruto, and he is only going to pray yellow flash, Sonins, right, that Jinchurikis or not, this kid is going to obliterate everyone who shall come in his way. As he gulped, well Minato, Kushina, I may not have agreed with you being the heir thing, but Naruto is going to take care of that himself. Sorry, I took pity on your children. Let's see how much they have actually improved. As Naruto smirked at that, now we have a time skip of 2 days, as Naruto was now, you can say, inside of his big palace and said, what should I do now? But then suddenly he felt a pull in his consciousness as he said, this is strange. As he closes his eyes to arrive, as it was the same mansion as then. Suddenly, a cage arrived out of nowhere. As Naruto said, As he started to walk towards the cage, as he arrived to see the nine-tailed fox residing in it. As Naruto said, well, isn't that my guest in my body? As Nine-Tails looked towards Naruto as he glared at him. What do you want? As Naruto shrugged, you're the one who summoned me here. Isn't that right, Nine-Tails? As Kurama only chuckled, well brat, to be honest, I never bothered with the humans, but inside of you, I must say that the things have been pretty interesting and all. Never in my life I've seen someone like you, so demonic in its own nature, as well as so calm. Yet the power overwhelms everything that I have ever experienced. As Naruto chuckled, well, coming from the strongest Biju, it means a lot, As Kurama was now standing as the cage was in front of him, as Naruto said, so what do you want to ask me, As Kurama said, I can already feel it is only this cage which is holding me back, but there is a pull. My consciousness as well as my body is being pulled out of your body towards the main source of my chakra. As Naruto said, what do you mean by that? As Kurama said, well, I'm a Biju, or rather the consciousness of the chakra itself. I cannot remain separated. Either the chakra returns back to me or my soul returns back to the chakra. It would have been other way around. The chakra should have been returned to me, but it seemed that Minato was able to come up, you can say, was able to get the scroll of Mito Uzumaki thanks to the Tsunade Senju, in which she has written how to hold my chakra away from me, and because of that, now my consciousness is being pulled towards it. As Naruto said, so you are here to tell me goodbye. I never knew that the Biju loved me so much. As Kurama only chuckled, well brat, don't get too cocky. It does not matter. Either way, I'm going to be sealed away. And it is only this cage which is holding me back. But it is only amount of time. And you are going to die when I'm separated from you. As Naruto burst into laughter and said, well, you finally cracked me up. Did you honestly believe that, Biju? If you are to be separated from me, my heart will break and I will die. As Kurama had a sweat drop. Alright, that is enough of your stupid mask. I already know that. You like to do this. But your own original personality is far different. As all the, you can say, humor from the Naruto's voice disappeared. And then the serious expression came to his face. But then a smirk. Listen to me, Nine Tails. It does not matter if I'm the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails or the 10 Tails itself. I'm not going to die after separating from you, because my power overwhelms any influence you might have on my body. And Kurama narrowed his eyes towards Naruto. That overconfidence, brat. As Naruto said, you living inside of my body, you should have already figured out how much stronger and what I am actually. As Kurama chuckled, you have demonic powers, different from chakra, though I can already tell that it is a power not from this world. As Naruto smirked, well, it is the power of the ancient beings like the Demon King and the Overlord. And trust me, when I say that how I use only E rank spells, trust me, if I were to use C or B rank, this whole nation would have been decimated into nothingness. As Kurama smirked, right now it is only about time that I will be pulled outside of your body and into your siblings. As Naruto smirked, then do me a favor, bind with them. I want to break their egos when they will be using all of your power under their command. And trust me, when that happens, I will beat the absolute crap out of both of them, show them their true place. As Kurama said, and what will I gain from doing that? As Naruto smirked and said, well, when the time comes, I will pull your consciousness from your chakra, and trust me, when I do that, your chakra shall return back to you. Not the other way around. No seal, no nothing. Nothing can stop me from doing that. As Kurama smirked, well, that is pretty interesting offer. As Naruto said, guess what? After the death of Manma and Mito, I will be able to pull you away from, and you will never be sealed away. And guess what? I can even give you a human body if you so desire, and then you can roam around freely. As Kurama thought it for some time. So I only have to take the torture for the human lives of those two idiots of your siblings. Manma and Mito, was it? Alright, I will bond with them and will allow them to use my power at their will. But I have no feeling for them. There's way too much for full of themselves. As Naruto shrugged, well, it does not matter if you were to bring some feelings for them. It is not like you can die. Or, while on the other hand, they will one day. As Kurama nodded at that. As Naruto said, alright, about this cage, as Kurama said, you are going to need the key. Without it, there is nothing, not even my full power can break it. As Naruto grabbed the rails of the, you can say, prison, as he said, pretty powerful. Indeed, as he pulled the whole cage like it was nothing, as Kurama's eyes widened, as whole cage was ripped apart, as the whole seal simply got destroyed. As Kurama's eyes widened, not even he, the strongest Biju, can actually do that. As Naruto said, feel free, go home. As Kurama simply looked towards the fading form of Naruto as he smirked. Incoming years are definitely going to be interesting, as he simply started to disappear from Naruto's body and rushed towards the body of Manma and Mito. As both Manma and Mito for a moment felt a shockwave going through their body, as they saw that how the seal was moving all around, and then it once again started to rotate. As then Minato arrived. What happened, Manma and Mito? As both of them said, don't know that. And something happened to our seal. As Minato, as Warden, as Jiraiya, Kushina, and Tsunade all arrived. As Minato said, what is wrong? As he started to look around the seal. Nah, everything is right, Manma. Nine Tails still is inside of both of you. Don't worry about it. As Manma said, well, that is good. So that, when are we going back to the village? I am way too eager to get to the village to show them the true hero has returned back to them and the true child of prophecy. As Mito said, keep dreaming, brother. Everyone know that I'm the true child of prophecy. As then Manma laughed, you wish, sister. As both of them started to bicker among themselves. As Mito said, well, at least we know that either one of us is going to be the child of prophecy. and we are going to be a big happy family. As Kushina said, huh, and you are also going to meet your older brother. As both of them simply looked towards her for some time. Yeah, about that as well. About that weakling. I hope that he does not bother us that much or become an interference in our training, as Mito said. As Menma said, yeah, we have to get strong to save the world, and it is not like he's going to play any part in it. As then Minato said, alright Menma, Mito, that is enough. We're going to train Naruto as well so that he can be a support to both of you. When both of you get injured in some time or get a backup, he will help you as your older brother should. As both of them simply shrugged, well, we don't actually need him, but he can serve us. After all, we are the child of prophecy and he will have the honor to serve us. As Jiraiya said, alright guys, we are already ready. Pack your things up and we will be leaving. As Menma and Mito rush back. As Minato simply chuckled, these kids nowadays. As Kushina said, alright Minato, are we ready? As both of them started to pack their things up. And now let us go to Naruto, as he was now sitting in the academy in his own group. It was Naruto, Shikamaru, Choji, as well as you can say Chino and Kiba. As Sasuke was simply glaring at Naruto, as Naruto said, hey gay, what do you want, huh? Don't look at me that way, I don't swing that way. As all the people, where there was a silence and then burst into laughter. It was no secret that Sasuke always liked to stare at Naruto, as Sasuke was now glaring daggers at Naruto, as all the fangirls of Sasuke were wondering the same thing, if Sasuke moves the other way around, but he did not, it does not matter, as they simply, you can say, shook their head. No, their beloved Sasuke is not like that. As Sasuke glared at Naruto, shut up, you dope. As Naruto shrugged, coming from someone who has not won a single battle against me. As Sasuke glared at Naruto, once I activate my Sharingan, you'll be nothing but an insect in my way. As Naruto simply shrugged, keep up the wishful thinking, loser. As Sasuke was now glaring at Naruto, as Shikamaru said troublesome. As finally Aruka arrived. Well team, are you guys ready? Tomorrow are the final graduation exams and everything is going to be pretty interesting. I hope that you guys will be ready, and tomorrow will be the destined day for your destiny. Either you shall become a shinobi or you have to repeat the year. As Naruto simply shrugged at that, and then you can say another shinobi arrived as he started to talk with Iruka. As Iruka said, what, really, huh? As all the kids were now pretty interested, as one of the you know the girl or Sakura speak on, hey Iruka sensei, what is the news? As Iruka said, so you figured it out, huh? Well, it seemed that the Lord Fourth, along with his family, is returning back to the village. As everyone said, what, really, Lord Fourth? As most of the girls were thinking, hey, isn't that their son, hero of the village, Menma and Mito are also returning, right? As they were wondering about that. As Shikamaru said, troublesome, aren't those your family, Naruto? As Naruto said, what gives it away? I thought there was no one who knew that I was the son of Fourth Hokage. This surprises Shino as well as, you can say, other group Kiba, as before Kiba could, speak in his loud mouth voice, as Naruto said, shut up. Kiba gulped at that, because there was a time when Kiba also challenged Naruto, wanted to prove that how much of an alpha male he actually is, and he became, you can say, alpha patient in the hospital for several days. As then Naruto said, as Shikamaru said, I don't know, maybe your blonde hairs, blue eyes, and your name Uzumaki. As Naruto simply laughed it out and said, well, you can say that. Though they had the 9 taste power inside of them, so they thought that it would be a brightest idea in the whole world to train both of them first. Then they can easily claim me and, all that stupid things and all. And Shikamaru said, troublesome, don't you feel anything against them? As Naruto simply shrugged, they are not my family. I was raised as an orphan. Though I still had the third Hokage as a grandfather. Though it does not matter either way. I'm a shinobi, going to become a shinobi of this village, and they will have no right over me. As Shikamaru said, troublesome, as he started to do his thing, and now, finally, the destined day has arrived, as Minato, as well as Kushina, as the guards looked around to see a small party was coming. It was Minato, Kushina, Jiraiya, Tsunade, as well as 2 arrogant-looking brats, Menma and Mito, with huge smirks on their faces, as they walked within the village, as guards bow, Lord Fourth, as Minato smiled, hey, guys, as They said, well, Lord Hurt will be waiting for you in the office. As Minato nodded, let's go, guys. As Kushina said, alright, first we like to go to our house. As Ambu landed beside them, well, Lord Fourth, you have been summoned in the office by Lord Hurt. As Minato sighed, as he said, alright, as he made some shadow clones and took all of their package with them. As then, Menma said, alright dad, why don't I go to the same office to see the office which I will hold in the future? As Mito said, keep dreaming because I'm the one who's going to become the Hokage. As both of them started to bicker, as Minato chuckled, alright, let's go. As they flying Raijin into the office in front of Hokage's office. As they started to walk inside, as they realized many of the people were looking towards them, some of them skeptically, most of the Ambus, they could feel resentment towards them, and they did not know what they have done wrong. As they finally entered into the room to see Third Hokage looking towards them, with the, blank expression on his face, as Minato said, hey Lord Third, it's been a while, right? As Third Hokage nodded, hello Minato. It seems that you have finally decided to show your face within the village. As Minato sighed, still angry about that, huh? As Tsunade said, well sensei, it's been a while. As Jiraiya also nodded. As Manma and Mito started to move around the office, so this is the office I'm going to lead in the future. As Manma said, Mito said, well, that would be great, because I'm the one who's going to change it into different colors and all. As she looked back to Third Hokage, hey old man, why do you like this dull color? Don't you have anything better? As Tsunade and Jiraiya chuckle as Third Hokage simply looked towards Minato. Well, Minato, it seemed that you want the hat back, right? As Fourth Hokage, as Minato nodded, as Third Hokage said, well, you can have it back, but not right now. As Minato raised an eyebrow, what do you mean by that? As he said, tomorrow are going to be the graduation exam, and you have to be officially announced as the Fourth Hokage once again, in front of council as well. So you can have it after some time. After 1 week, I have some other things to deal with as well. As Minato simply shrugged, not thinking that much of it, as he said, alright Lord Third, if you think so. Right now, as Third Hokage speak up, well, you can have some rest if you want to. As Kushina said, yeah, we also want to have some ramen. As, trust me, Menma Mito, Ichiraku ramen is the best in the whole world. As both of them had, star in their eyes as they rushed towards Ichiraku ramen and all. Now, let us go to a timescape of the next day as Minato was standing in front of the council, as all the council was pretty happy after getting their fourth Hokage back. As Third Hokage said, well Minato, the council has approved once again of your becoming Hokage. But you have to wait for some time because today is going to be the graduation exam, and after placing the teams and all, you can have the team hacked back. As Minato nodded at that, as he said, well Lord Hurt, it's about time that I meet my third son. As everyone was looking towards him, Minato, what are you talking about? Did you have another children? As Minato simply shook his head, no, I'm talking about my firstborn, Naruto Uzumaki. As everyone paled at that name, as one of the council members said, Minato, what are you talking about? The demon brat? As Minato raised an eyebrow. What do you mean by that, demon brat? As one of the council members said, we all know that he has the soul and the body of the 9 tails inside of him and does not have the power. So, he's a demon because he has the soul. As Minato simply shook his head, well, I knew that there will be a bit of resentment towards Naruto, but don't worry, I have put a seal in it, so it is already sealed away. You can have faith in my seal. I will check it as well. Yes, everyone started to talk among themselves. So, why did you not tell us or not bring him with you? As Minato sighed, well, the training of Menmal Mito was important, so I did not want to put Naruto in harm's ways. He would have wanted to train as well, and that would be difficult for him. So, that is the main reason I did not take him with me. But now I am back, and I will take care of him. As everyone started to, some of them had disappointed looks in their eyes towards Minato, but some of them agree. After all, it was a demon. That's why Minato left him here to die. So Minato simply nodded as he said, well Lord Hurt, I'm going to the academy. After all, it is going to be the graduation exam. As Tadokage stood up, well, I'm also going there. I want to see the match of Naruto. As Minato said, are you sure that he will be able to pass the academy? As Third Hokage simply shook his head, disappointed, as he said, well, Minato, you think that low of your own son? As Minato said, well, that's not the case, Lord Third. I was just saying that. I do not know if he's strong enough, but don't worry. Since I am here, I will teach him the side branch, Namikaze, Taijutsu, and all the other techniques. As Tadokage had a smirk on his face. Well, Minato, you're the one who's going to be surprised after this day. As finally, the matches, you can say, begin. As they arrive to the As many of the council members said, well, we would like to join in as well. After all, it is the graduation exam of our children as well. As most of them agree, and started to went off. As Minato said, it's been a while since I have met my son, though I should have visited here. When I arrived back, I was a bit tired, as he thought in his mind. As they finally arrived to the, you can say, graduation as academy. As Minato arrived to see that how, now let us go to the side of Menma and Mito. As Iruka arrived with their room and said, well class, today is going to be the final graduation exam for all of you, and I hope that most of you will be able to pass this exam. Though, I have some other news for you, but before he could say anything, the door slammed open with a thud as two brats started to enter, as both of them had red hairs as well as blue eyes as they looked around. As they said, well, my name is Menma Uzumaki, the future Hokage of this village. As Mito said, keep dreaming. And I'm Mito Uzumaki Namikaze Senju. As everyone was looking towards them, as some of the boys were looking towards Mito and most of the girls had hearts in their eyes looking towards Menma. After all, both of them were the heroes of the village and the son of Hokage. As Iruka said, well, Menma Mito, I was about to introduce you, both of you. These are the son and daughter of our beloved fourth Hokage. As then Menma speak up, I don't see my older brother here. Where did he go? Maybe he's too weak to take part in the graduation exam, as Mito said, as both of them started to laugh. This confuses many people, as then, you can say, finally, Shikamaru speak up, troublesome, as Iruka said, what do you mean by that? As everyone was also wondering, we are talking about our loser brother, Naruto Uzumaki, where is he? At this name, everyone pale in the academy, as Iruka said, Naruto is your brother? What are you talking about? As Mito said, yeah, he was just too weak. So that mom and dad simply took us to train us, as he was just a weakling. And we were the child of prophecy. So he should be here. I think that he must have dropped out, as Menma said, as both of them started to laugh. As Iruka said, not actually. Naruto is the top student in the whole academy. His marks at this moment even surpass Minato Namikaze, the former prodigy of the academy, as both Menma and Mito looked towards Iruka as if he was a liar of the whole world. As he said, don't mock us. We are far better than that loser. He was just a failure. As they started to take their seat, while most of the boys were simply glaring, as well as most of the girls also glaring at both Menma and Mito, while on the other hand Sasuke had a smirk on his face, so he was a loser, left away by his family, well, that suits him, that damn dope. As after some time, as Iruka said, where did Naruto go? And then suddenly, a door, you can say, slam open and Naruto arrived. Hey Iruka-sensei, sorry I got a bit late, As Naruto outfit once again was changed. It had, you can say, right now you can see the photo in the thumbnail. It is mostly similar to that. Purplish as well as blackish all around, and the reddish here and there. Red shirt underneath and jacket over it with red and purple markings all around, and the ambu, you can say, pant. As Naruto said, yo, as now many people were looking towards Naruto in admiration and all, as most of the girls were also had jewels in their eyes, as Menma was sitting with three girls and talking with them, showing off. But then all three of the girls were now looking towards Naruto with hearts in their eyes, as Menma said, he's nothing special, as he said. As Naruto started to take his seat, and then suddenly Menma speak up, hey brother, it's been a while. As Mito also said, well older brother, how are you doing? As both of them were looking towards Naruto, I hope that you will be able to pass the exam. It would be a shame to the name of Uzumaki and Namikaze and Senju family if someone like you got failed. We know that you're a bit weak and all, but try to keep up with us. As both of them were looking towards Naruto, as Naruto smiled. Well, dear little siblings, it doesn't matter how strong you may think you are. In the end of the day, right now, I'm the rookie of the year, and even if you somehow are able to pass the exam, both of you are still going to be labeled as the dead last. At this, everyone started to laugh as Menma said, what are you talking about? I'm the son of Hokage, I cannot be dead last. And I'm going to ease this exam. As then, one of the, you can say, Shikamaru speak up, well, Naruto is telling the truth, troublesome. You guys have never attended the academy, so your grades, even if you get 100 marks in this exam, which is pretty unlikely, only Naruto, someone like Naruto can get it. As Even if you get it, you will still be placed at the dead last of the academy. As both Menma and Mito were now glaring at Iruka. What? We are the son of Hokage, the child of prophecy, the hero of this village. You cannot label us as the dead last. As Iruka said, well, this is the order of Hokage. These are the laws made by first Hokage, and no one can change it, even if you are the son of fourth Hokage and the daughter of fourth Hokage, or if you are considered as the hero in this village. As both Menma and Mito gritted their teeth, as Naruto shrugged to try to keep up by saying that he simply took a seat. As now both Menma and Mito were glaring at Naruto. As the exam finally began, as Menma arrived, look at that, as he got all the kunais together and threw them one by one, as most of them hit the target, only one missed by an inch. As Menma said, well, the kunai must be really bad. As Iruka saw, well, Menma got 9 as Sasuke arrived, as he threw the kunai one by one with incredible speed, as it was almost, you can say, 9.5. He get it because he was almost within the red circle. As Menma gritted his teeth, so an Uchiha, as Sasuke also glared at Menma. As he simply went past as Mito got the 9 as well as many other shinobi, and now it's time for Naruto. As Menma said, try not to put the shame on the name of our family. As at this, Minato as well as Kushina and everyone arrived as Naruto grabbed the kunais and said, pretty vague actually, as he threw all the kunais at once, and to everyone's utter horror, as all the kunais burst through the target. Not only that, burst through the academy and several trees that were behind them and stuck to the largest, you can say, stone there, and even cracks started to appear there. As Iruka sighed, this was not the first time that Naruto has done that, while on the other hand, most of the council member eyes widened at that, almost pop out of their eyes, as Menma said, what? He cheated! She screamed on the top of his lung as Sakura was saying, yeah, there's no way that Baka is better than my Sasuke-kun. As Mito was also glaring at Naruto, as Naruto simply shrugged, so what's the marks, Iruka-sensei? As Iruka sighed, as he said, Naruto, you got the bonus marks. As Naruto smirked, as Menma said, what? The bonus marks? You never told us about that. As Iruka sighed, well, you never attended the academy. If you had, you would have known about it. Now, enough of this. As he said, alright, the next match, the transformation Jutsu, as everyone was able to transform, as Naruto was also able to transform into third Hokage. And then the next match is going to be, you can say, the clone Jutsu, as Menma and Mito both made 10 clones, as Naruto also was able to make, just to show them off, 100 clones, 10 times of them, as all the council members, even Minato's eyes widened. What? He knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu? But how? As he looked toward Tadokage, did you taught him that? As Tadokage said, well, Naruto is a curious kid. He must have learned it from some Jonis, who just show him the hand sign. And you know, he's a prodigy. He learned it on his first try. As Minato said, to be expected from my son. After all, he's my son. And soon to be the leader of the side branch of the Namikaze clan. As Tadokage smirked at that, well, Minato, just wait for the opportunity, and he will show you who is going to be the leader of these clans. As now it's finally time for the final sparring match before Menma could challenge Naruto. Sasuke said, I want to fight Naruto. As Menma gritted his teeth, what? I want to fight him. As Iruka said, well, Menma, it is enough, as you're going to fight off against Sakura Haruno. As Menma gritted his teeth at that. And then, finally the matches began, as Sasuke said, today is the day, Naruto, I'm going to beat you, you dope. As Naruto said, yeah, it is always the day, you try your best, so why don't you come at me? As Sasuke said, alright, I was learning this for a long time, but it will be now. As he quickly go through hand sign, fast start, Phoenix Frost Jutsu, as the several fireball rushed towards Naruto. As then one of the council members said, expected from the Uchihas, they're always quick learners. Can you think that the other demon boy can handle him? As Kushina glared at the guy. What did you say to my son? As he got, we're talking, but we are just saying that the Uchiha one is stronger. As one of the, you can say, Shikaku speak up. Well, actually, Naruto is actually the prodigy of the generation, and he has even greater marks than Minato Namikaze, the latest, the previous prodigy. As Minato's eyes widened, oh really? He has greater marks than my academy record. As he nodded, as a matter of fact, I have heard that the Uchiha one challenged him on daily basis and got his ass handed to him. As Fugaku gritted his teeth at that, as the fireball was simply coming towards Naruto, who simply quickly, you can say, just to show them off, quickly go through almost no hand sign because he do not like them whatsoever. And then all the fireballs, a wind blew out of him, and then it was so hard as most of them were thinking this kid was an idiot, he has just powered of the fire. But to their utter shock, the wind was so violent it blew off the fire like it was never there, as wind was circulating around the body. As Minato said, what, he has wind affinity? As Kushina said, yeah, he has a great wind affinity, it even cancel out the fire. As third Hokage was smirking as then Sasuke activated his two Tomoe Sharingan in both eyes after getting his has handed to Naruto several times. He was finally able to activate the Sharingan. Not only that, evolve it to the Tomoe. But it was to no avail. As Sasuke said, no, you're going down. And the next thing everyone saw, Sasuke was on the ground as a matter of fact, slammed to the ground pretty brutally. As Naruto was simply, you can say, sitting over him and checking his kunai like it was a usual thing, as if he's just handling a 2 years old. As Sasuke was knocked out, as all the councilmen said, what happened? As these were the, you can say, mumblings all around. As Menma said, I can do better than that. As Sakura said, alright, I will show my Sasuke-kun that how strong of a kunoichi I am. I will not fail. As she rushed towards Menma, as Menma smirked, as he rushed towards Sakura, slamming his face into the face of Sakura, pushing her upward, and then once again delivering several combos. As Sakura was a civilian, as most of the people felt bad for her, but Menma did not stop, as he even made a Rasengan slam it on the gut of Sakura, sending her flying outside of the ring. As he said, that will teach them and show them my might. As he looked back towards them, as most of the people had disappointed looks their eyes, everyone knew that Sakura was the one of the weakest konoichis, even though she was the strongest here. But still, she was a konoichi, a weak one on that. And Menma got so brutal against us. Jiraiya said, well Menma, that was great. Even Tsunade said, yeah, you did very well. As Kushina said, Kushina was thinking, Menma, you got a bit overboard there. You should not have done it to a konoichi. As Minato was also thinking the same thing. As he said, Menma, that was an A rank jutsu and you use it on an academy student. As after that, Mito also fought and the battles goes as such. As then Iruka arrived. Alright guys, it's about time that I announce the results. The first position, as always, goes to Naruto Uzumaki as the true, you can say, Rookie of the Year. Not only that, Naruto's record has even destroyed the previous records of Itachi, Shisui, and even our fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, and currently he holds the highest position in the academy records. At this, everyone was looking towards Naruto, admiration, even Kushina had a smile on her face. And then the second place goes to, even in these records of the final exams, also goes to Sasuke Uchiha for the second position. As for the third one, it is Menma Uzumaki as well as Mito Uzumaki at the fourth position. But since both of them never attended the academy, both of them will be placed at the dead last of the academy, as everyone started to laugh at them, as both Menma and Mito was now glaring at Iruka, who simply ignored their little bloodlust. As he said, alright, the class is over. Now you guys have your headband. Now move along. You guys will be appointed in the teams in the later of the day. As they simply nodded and went off. As Naruto was moving along, as Kushina said, hey Naruto. As Naruto looked back, as well as Minato, as they were smiling at Naruto. Congratulations on passing the exams, son. As Minato said, as Naruto looked towards him. And then a small smile came and said, well, thanks a lot, I guess so. So, what do you want? I have some other things to deal with. I have to go my home. As Kushina said, well Naruto, you already know us, right? I guess that third Hokage told you about us, right? She looked toward third Hokage, not knowing what to say to their child. As Naruto simply shrugged it off. As Minato knew that how to make things up to his son, he was living as an orphan, and he's going to give him something which he's definitely going to be proud of. As he said, well Naruto, come with me. I have to tell you something, as well as the council. Come, the council together. We have to announce something. As all the council was pretty intrigued about it, as third Hokage had a smirk on his face, already knowing what is coming. As he said, well Minato, if you say so, come on. As they rushed back to the, you can say, council room, as Minato was standing, as he took a seat to Senju as well as Namikaze clan, and Kushina took the seat as Menma and Mito were also there, smirks on their faces. Now, they will show their loser of a brother his true place in front of them, and who is the true child of prophecy, the one who shall save the world, and the true one. As Minato said, as he had a smile on his face, now today he's going to give his son a gift, and his son will definitely forgive them, even if they have lost some of the years. But it was for the world, and now the world has the true child of prophecies, Menma and Mito, and one day they will save this world from the utter destruction. As Naruto had a blank expression on his face as he was looking towards all the council. As Minato speaker, well dear council, as you guys know that I'm the head of both Namikaze and Senju clan, and my wife is the head of the Uzumaki clan. So we want to announce something about our clans. But guys, here I will have this part. Hope you guys like it. For the next part, the like goal you guys already know, 200 likes, and the comment goal, it is going to be the same as usual, 180 comments. Do that and I shall upload the next part today. So it really depends upon you guys. Either you want the next part or not. So it really depends upon you guys. So yeah guys, here I will have this part. Hope you enjoy it.